you really said an important word there, Kathy, and that's powerful. On the post-tribal shamanism Facebook recently, there's been some discussion on the shadows of shamanism. And I don't know that shamanism really has any shadows in and of itself, but those of us who work the path certainly have our share of shadows. And most shadows in our culture are around power. And it is very tempting to want to come off as really powerful. You know, we want to think, well, I'm dynamic and people, you know, look up to me and blah, blah, blah. A traditional shaman is going to come across as much more powerful than a post-tribal shaman because they are taking on that power and they're not sharing it with you because that's not what they do in their culture. It's not appropriate. And it's one of the reasons why I've made this such a sticking point for myself, because I certainly recognize those shadows in myself. When I first encountered shamanic healers in other cultures and thought, wow, I want to grow up and be like that. Part of the allure was, this is a very powerful person. This is someone who has a dynamic presence. This is someone who people respect and look up to. And it took me quite a while to be aware that that was a shadow that I needed to watch out for. And so I really make a point of engaging the client, making sure it's them doing the work and that it's not put onto me. To answer the second part of that, yes, I think it would help to do some more work with that. Specifically to do some work that brings you into that picture and lets you be the one who tracks down, who stalks the missing piece. And also, because it feels like it's in there, but it isn't quite integrated, if that makes sense.
Right, it's not finished.
Right.
I mean, I can tell it's not finished.
There's a process that continues.
Right.
And I suspect, based on what I'm feeling from you, that there's some other little bits of pieces that you've picked up while that piece was missing to kind of take the place of that because you felt something was missing, and that those pieces need to be drawn out to make room for that part of yourself to come home.